Hi, my name is Abdurrahman Hanafi. In this video, I'm going to talk about one of Microsoft's services called Desktop Analytics. At the beginning, I will be starting with mentioning the challenges of the current Windows upgrade process. Then I will talk about the Desktop Analytics service and how it works. I'll be going deeper with the Desktop Analytics features and how it works to simplify the Windows upgrade process. Then, now prepare your coffee and let's get started.
Imagine that you work as an IT administrator in a large enterprise company, and this company may consist of thousands of Windows devices, and most of the devices still run in an older Windows version like Windows 7 or even older build of Windows 10, which may reach the end of support from Microsoft. Now, the directors plan to start upgrading that large number of devices to the latest Windows 10 version to begin making use of the new features of the latest Microsoft operating system. Okay, so this task will be assigned to you as an IT admin, and you need to have a plan and a preparation before starting the deployment and the upgrade. This is a bit challenging task, and let me clarify why it's a bit challenging by asking you some questions. At the beginning, do you know which pilot devices should you start with? The company may consist of a lot of departments, and all of these departments contain different type of hardware and softwares, and how can you choose the pilot in the first phase? How can you test all applications compatibility with the new Windows version? Organization such this may contain a huge number of apps. How will you be able to test them? Of course, there is a plan needed for this. Does all applications need testing or there are application priorities? Do you have it? Is there a way to define the application criticality? And finally, which tool will you use to do your assessment, deployment, and monitoring? Okay, you need to have answers to those questions prior to the deployment step to make sure that you are well prepared for the upgrade and don't have issues after upgrading. Let me tell you what happens in the traditional way. In traditional way, people spend a lot of effort and time to manually assess and prepare for the pilot group and application testing. After that, this is not enough to take the right decisions to upgrade the operating system. Let me clarify that with an example. When IT admin needs to deploy or upgrade an operating system, they start preparing the pilot group by the traditional way. And this is by choosing, for example, the IT department as the pilot devices, and based on their test results, they accordingly plan the deployment to the other devices in the organization. But this is not accurate. Let me tell you why. IT department is part of the organization and is not a full representative to the whole organization devices. Other departments could have different softwares and hardware that needs to be tested as well. Small example, if finance department has a payroll application and they usually use it and they are the only who have access to use it, then such app needs to be tested as well in the pilot phase. So how can we solve those issues? Here it comes with the power of the Microsoft service called Desktop Analytics, and this is the topic for this video. So let me define what is Desktop Analytics. Basically, Desktop Analytics is a cloud-based service. It integrates and works together with a configuration manager. It works to give you insights and intelligence to make informed decisions about the update readiness of your Windows clients, and this power comes from combining the data comes from your organization with the data comes from different organizations and doing the analysis on the cloud to give you that kind of insight. Let me list the features that Desktop Analytics can provide. At the beginning, Desktop Analytics can create an inventory of apps and Windows versions running on your organizations. By this inventory, you have an overview of all installed applications on the client devices so you can start preparing for the upgrade. It also assesses the application compatibility with the latest Windows 10 feature updates. And it identifies the compatibility issues and receives mitigation suggestions based on a cloud-enabled data insights. As we mentioned, by using aggregated market data from different organizations, the desktop analytics can predict potential issues and can suggest potential mitigations for such issues. And one of the important things, it can also create a pilot groups that represents the entire application and the driver state, and this happens by identifying the smallest set of devices that provide the widest coverage of factors. It focuses actually on the factors that are most important to a pilot of Windows upgrades. And finally, with the integration with the configuration manager, you have an end-to-end view and the management for the Windows upgrade, and you can deploy the Windows 10 to the pilot and the production managed devices. That's it for this video. I hope that has been informative for you, and I would like to thank you for watching.